about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And that'll set them back 5. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll get this off to Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. He finds his man Johnson. He's still on his feet. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Mayfield on play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Bilal Nichols able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injury.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Allen. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmunds. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmunds, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
That's what I want to see.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Every time. Every time.
Bass on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
He'll take a shot here for Patton. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 25. Run. Check 25.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 49, guys.
Mayfield to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Mayfield looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in the short.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a carry for Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
All day, every day. 49,
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's brought down. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Mayfield on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Gets around him, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there for the Bills. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Darren Lee there to get him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Allen now on the sneak. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You got nothing in there.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the 41, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this off to Swift. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Baker. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down and 4. Mayfield. That's complete. Okuegbunam. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mayfield. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.